Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a stream we've all been waiting for all season long. Mohamed Salah is a red until 2027. He extends his contract 25 million, 20 million a year. It's probably going to be 25 the way that he triggers all the bonuses, you get me? So 20 million a year, ladies and gentlemen, worth every single penny. The best player in the English Premier League, the best player in the world this season, if we consider performances from August until now. Big up to every single one of you amazing, incredible, lovely people who are tuned in. And let's all rise for the national anthem of Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. بلادي 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 حبي بلادي Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. On a Friday, I literally just came home from the prayer. As you guys can see, I'm wearing my dish dasha. You get me? I just came home from the prayer, from the Friday prayer. And listen, I woke up to this unbelievable news. Shout out to Vel for the first time in his life actually making a thumbnail quickly. So big up to him. Listen, guys, this is absolutely incredible news. This is absolutely phenomenal news. 27 goals and 17 assists in 31 appearances. And it's just unbelievable news. It's just unbelievable news. And you want to know how I know? You want to know how I know that this is great news? Let me show you how I know that this is great news. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Nando, the gunner, the Arsenal fan, is gutted. When a rival fan is pissed off that one of your players is staying, you know that what you've done is the right thing. When a rival fan is irritated that your player is staying, that tells you all you need to know. When a rival fan is in this chat telling you that he's irritated that the player is staying, that tells you all you need to know. And for me, I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to take the risk, because now the question becomes, as per usual, from the same people who asked the question last time he signed the contract. What if he falls off? What if this happens? What if that happens? If Salah is 75% of these numbers next season, he still is the best winger in the league. Literally at 75%, he's the best winger in the league. Thank you, Asim. Literally, if he's at 75% of this, he's the best winger in the league, even at 75% of this. And this is, for me, is what makes this news completely massive. This is massive news for the whole league. Because guess what? Kevin De Bruyne is gone in the summer. Kevin De Bruyne is going in the summer, guys. Kevin De Bruyne is going in the summer. So now who's the face of the league? Chat! Who's the face of the league, chat? Who's the face of the league, chat? Who's the face of the league? Give me one-word answers. Or in this case, two-word answers. You can give me two-word answers. Who's the face of the league? Who's the face of the league, chat? Oh, okay. Mikel Merino's the face of the league. I'm going to time you out, Olu. I'm going to time you out, Olu. عيب عليك. دني اليوم الجمعة. عيب والله. والله عيب. Exactly. Tell him, chat. Tell him, look at this. Look at this. Everyone spam the Egyptian flag in the chat right now. Every single one of you guys, I want to see 500 Egyptian flags in this chat right here, right now. Every single one of you. This is a monumentous occasion. Every single contract extension video we've done from August until today has led us all together to this moment. And this moment is an absolutely incredible, elite, electric moment where the guy remains at the football club, where the guy stays at Liverpool FC. And it's very important. It's 5:40 a.m. in Peru, and you woke up and saw this news. Bro, I woke up like just before the prayer time, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, Salah stays, what? And, you know, message directly set up a stream, and then I went to pray, and then I came home immediately to speak about this news. I think this is absolutely unbelievable news for Liverpool Football Club. We really need to build around him, you know, and I do think people always exaggerate the age thing. I mean, Barcelona, FC Barcelona, beat just recently, literally like 2 days ago. Barcelona beat Dortmund. They beat Dortmund by 4-0. Robert Lewandowski, who scored 2 goals in a Champions League quarterfinal, is actually 36 years old. I feel like when people do this whole age thing, let's establish first. Let's have an objective conversation about the age thing. Look, first of all, the landscape of football has changed. Footballers nowadays, because of sports science, because of recovery, because of ice baths, because of everything that's been introduced scientifically over this last 10, 15-year period, football players now can play for a longer period of time. Football players can now exist for a longer period of time. They can play for a longer period of time. They take care of themselves. They adapt to the games better. Exactly, Zia. They adapt to the game better. You know, they're now, because of all the science that we have, and we're talking scientifically here, factually, footballers can stay for a longer time playing football. And I do think that that's massive news. That's very important, because maybe 10 years ago, maybe up until 2012, 2011, 2010, like around those times, when a player hit like his early 30s, he was finished essentially. When a player is like early 30s, you know, whatever it is, it's like, you know, it's like he starts to decline a little bit. And I guess the thing that makes the difference with the Salah conversation, look, Salah's best season is his first season and this season. They're 7 years apart. So Salah's best season was in 17-18 up until this year. His best season is 17-18. And then your best season right now is 24-25. So across an 8-year period, your first season and your current season is your best season. That shows you consistency, that shows you longevity. And we must establish something about Salah, and I think this is very important about this Salah conversation. Yes, Tyler, see, I'm early because of the news. But the reason why I'm live this early, Tyler, is because it's Friday. I'll be honest with you guys, if I wasn't up for the prayer, I would have still been asleep. So I would have had to cover this with Igal. But yeah, it's just because I woke up early for the prayer. So the fact that your first season, and then like essentially what? So 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, 20-21, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24, 24-25. Your 8th season is your best season. That proves the longevity argument. And I do think people, I don't think people really like are deep down worried about Salah falling off. I think it's their coping mechanism. I really do. Because a lot of people like Enz and like Jerry James and like others who have been hating on Salah every single moment that they get when he has a bad game or he has a bad performance, they deep down, if you cut their souls and you ask their souls, they'll tell you that they want Salah to leave. That's just the reality. They want Salah to leave, not me. I want our best players to stay. I want our best players to stay at this football club. I want our best players to extend this football club. I want our best players to remain at this football club. This opinion is not shared by some people, and there's nothing we can do about that, but it's a reality. And that's just the thing with this conversation. And, you know, 20 million a year, worth every single penny. Salah stays at Liverpool Football Club. And this is absolutely brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant news. And I'm so happy for it. I'm so happy for it because when you have a player like this, you must build around him. You must build around him. And it's very important. It's very important for us to acknowledge that even though Newcastle was disappointing, even though PSG was disappointing, we must take a step back and we must go like, listen, the fact that Arne Slot comes into this team, signs only Federico Chiesa, we're about to win the league, is just honestly unreal news. It's just unreal news. You get me? And that's just the truth of the matter. It's just unreal news. And the reason why this is like unreal news is because typically, from a Liverpool perspective, if you would like in the past, a lot of the times we sold our best players. A lot of the times we got rid of our best players. A lot of the times, you know, not necessarily, you know, we keep everyone at Liverpool Football Club who we want to stay. This is just the truth of the matter. Like we have seen before at previous points in time in the past where Coutinho left, Suarez left, Torres left, Xabi Alonso left. All of these things happened in our lifetime. All of these things happened in our lifetime. And that's just the honest, like, that's just the honest, like, opinion. A lot of the times, these things just kept happening. And now we're in a great place in terms of like where we're at as an institution. And that's why him staying is very important. Him staying is very important. But we need to build around that. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, guys. We have 410 people locked in, even at this time in the morning. Please hit the like button, guys, and subscribe. Guys, this is Salah extends. If you're not liking Salah extending, you're a fraud. Let's get to 150 likes, 200 likes ASAP, please. Job done on Mo, Virgil van Dijk. Lot more to do, nerds. Let's go. And here's now where we have to talk about the nerds. Tampaline is spot on here. Tampaline is spot on. First of all, we need Van Dijk to extend now as well. Put one in the chat if you want Van Dijk to stay as well. Like, because we need Virgil van Dijk to stay. We must build Liverpool 2.0 in the image of Liverpool 1.0, but with all the tweaks that we must tweak. I'm so glad we're in agreement with everyone in the chat. أخوي هسه بتوكل بلوك رباعي. بتوكل بلوك رباعي يعني احترم حالك. اليوم الجمعة استحي على وجهك. المهم, as I was saying, Van Dijk staying is very important news because Liverpool 2.0 must be built in the image of Liverpool 1.0, but with tweaks. We can't go into next season. We can't go into next season with no runners around Salah, the same exact stuff over and over again, not having a concept and a theory to bring out the best in him. Because Salah now, in my opinion, must be used as a playmaker. He must be used as someone who creates chances. We need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm going to say something that's absolutely disgusting, but I'm going to say it. This Sunday, Manchester United play against Newcastle. I need Man United to win. I need Man United to win. I'm just saying. I need Man United to win. Isak, you get me? We just, yeah. I'm going to need that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know we've been having a lot of conversations about the forward that Liverpool want to sign. I'll tell you right now, most likely, and this is just most likely, so before you guys, because I know some people keep their heads in the summer and some people completely lose it. Ali loses his head a lot in the summer, so he doesn't even know what he's saying a lot of the time. Sometimes he gives me credit, like on Kopish where he gave me credit, where he's like, you know, Husam actually told us about Husam literally last summer when he was a kid at Juve. I told you that we liked him. I'll tell you this about this whole like forward line situation. Most likely, 80%, 85%, Liverpool will either sign Isak or Ekitike. I'll be completely honest with you guys. The other 20%, I keep it open because the club might change their mind. And this is where, guys, let's be objective and understand that Husam is not Michael Edwards. I am not Michael Edwards. I am not Richard Hughes. I don't control anything. I am not John W. Henry. I am not Tom Werner. I don't control any of this type of stuff. I can only report to you what I know. So the players that were the forward line, like the strikers that I know for a fact we like, are Isak, Alvarez, Ekitike. Okay? So I think Alvarez is impossible. So let's push that to the side. Okay, not impossible. 1% chance. So put that to the side. I think Isak is 5% likely, 10% likely, 15% likely. So this leads me to I do think Liverpool will end up signing Ekitike. I really do. I like, if you tell me right now, Husam, who do you think would be like close to signing for Liverpool Football Club? I think the most realistic, like viable option, in my opinion, is Ekitike. I do think that. I think he could actually he could become a genuine like striker for Liverpool Football Club. The reason why Ekitike makes sense is because Ekitike is the one striker that could become the next Isak. Think about what Liverpool are. Think about what Liverpool are with Michael Edwards. It's very rare that we sign the done deal. We sign players that we think are going to become that type of player in a year or etc. Now with Ekitike, I know that the club love him. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact that the club love him. You know? Chelsea fan mocking Salah when your legend is 32 years old passing balls to Chunks. Your legend is playing football matches with Sharky and Chunks with Liaz on the commentary, and you're laughing at my player's age. My player is one of the best players in the world at the same age. Your player is playing with Chunks. He's playing with Chunks. Have some shame and shut your ass up. So anyway, back to the topic. So I do think that we really do like Ekitike. But what Tampaline says is true. The nerds now have a lot of work to do. All the nerds. Edwards the nerd. Hughes the nerd. All the nerds, they have a lot of work to do. Big up to my guy, Cal's Corner. Big up to you, Habibi, who says, I'm actually glad, mainly because I don't want to compete with Liverpool for players this summer. That being said, if you guys sign a lot, dangerous. What do you mean, Cal's Corner? Just expand on that so I could respond to you. Look, Cal's Corner is an Arsenal fan. There is only one player who could become the next Salah in this whole league, and that's Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, 4 years from now, he might, 5 years from now, he might, and only might, get to Salah numbers. He might. And I think it's very important to recognize that Saka is not attainable for Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool are not about to call Berta and go like, hey, we want to sign Saka. That's just not going to happen. That's why I want us to be objective about this conversation. I get it, you guys. We have to plan for life after Salah. I'm with you. I agree with you all. I agree with you. But what I think is the smartest thing to do is, after extending Salah, go find a 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old right winger who you think has the potential to become the next Salah and sign him while Salah is here so Salah can teach him the ropes. Even Bukayo Saka came out in an interview with Rio Ferdinand and said he modeled his game after Mohamed Salah. And if you think I'm lying here, over the summer I studied what it takes to be an elite winger. Saka, when he spoke with Rio Ferdinand in 2020. You know? So you could learn. You can become better. You can become a better player. You can become a better version of yourself. You know? You can become a better version of yourself. Here's the thing. That depends who we sign, Cal's Corner. And that also depends who you sign. That depends who City signs. If City, with all due respect to everyone, yeah, and people can say whatever they want about this conversation I'm having right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If City sign Florian Wirtz, you know, I don't know, Rudiger, whoever, we're going to have to say City are favorites. I don't know what's going to happen this summer. Do I know that the club like Isak? Yes, the club likes Isak. But if Newcastle make Champions League football, I think our backup plan is Ekitike. So that's the thing. That's just honestly what I think. You know? Absolute worst case scenario for all you Liverpool fans. Absolute worst case scenario. Benjamin Sesko. Worst case scenario in the universe is Benjamin Sesko. There is nothing worse for this football club than signing Sesko. I would rather have IFL Discovery playing up top than Sesko. That would be the worst case scenario. I would be vomiting blood if we signed Sesko. That would be the absolute worst signing possible. That guy is literally Darwin Núñez waiting to happen. He's Darwin Núñez with a left foot. The last thing that I want on this planet is for Sesko to sign for Liverpool Football Club. The last thing I need. He's so shit and he's so overpriced. Guys, Benjamin Sesko costs 70 million. He costs 70 million pounds. Please ask Bundesliga fans. See, as soon as I said it, look at Zero's comment. He calls him Tesco and he's a Bayern fan. So he watches Leipzig regularly. He can tell you. If you're so desperate to sign player from Leipzig, why don't you sign Openda? Since when, like, why is Sesko become like the shit recently? Why don't we sign Openda? I genuinely don't understand that. If you're so desperate to sign someone from Leipzig, Openda is a lot better than Sesko. Openda's so much better than Sesko, by the way. Like literally so much better. You can ask Zir right now, Openda or Sesko, and he'll tell you. I don't get why people I don't get this thing with Sesko. He's actually genuinely awful, you guys. He's actually genuinely awful. Please watch him. And I'm not the biggest Bundesliga watcher. As a matter of fact, I think Bundesliga is the shittest top 5 league. I watch Premier League 99% of the time. La Liga is on beIN Sports, so I watch it every now and then. I will never say to claim that I'm the biggest La Liga fan or anything, but La Liga is literally on beIN Sports. So sometimes when I'm doing shows, when I'm doing something, I have it on in the background. I watch certain games. I like certain players in La Liga. Bundesliga every now and then. Every maybe month, I'd see a game and I'd view it. Sesko is shit. Sesko's actually shit, you guys. He's genuinely a Darwin Núñez waiting to happen. He's Darwin Núñez with a left foot, and I do not need that because we have suffered enough. We have been the victims of mental and emotional abuse with Darwin Núñez. We have been the victim of mental abuse with Darwin Núñez, mental gymnastics with Darwin Núñez, a certain section of the fan base being sexually attracted to a striker, even though the guy has about 60 big chances missed in a 3-year period. The last thing I need is his regen with a left foot. The last thing I need is that. I do not need that. We deserve, and I know, even if you're just a football fan, you will understand where I'm coming from. I deserve to rest. I have shouted so much. I have went viral so much for everything I've said about Núñez. I deserve some breathing space. I deserve to just watch a good striker who doesn't miss step-ins. I want to watch a striker that actually has a good first touch. I want to watch a striker who's absolutely, a football player. Can I want to watch a football player in the sport called football? That'd be elite. If I could actually watch a actual football player playing the sport instead of a hockey player who made it here by accident. IFL Discovery, big up to you, says Mo has to retain the Premier League with Rodri and Saka back. First of all, you see, this is why Terry Flowers has blood on his hands. And this is why football debates are now in the grave. Guys, football debates are at an all-time low because of conversations like this. Mo has to retain the Premier League. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Don Husam. Make sure you subscribe to the channel where we're here to talk about tennis and squash and talk about individual sports. Guys, Salah is playing badminton, guys. According to IFL Discovery, it's Salah versus Rodri versus Saka. Not 11 players, not a manager, not adjustments, not transfers, not signings, because when Rodri won the league, he won it by himself. It's not because Haaland scored 50 goals. And when Haaland won the Champions League, he won it by himself, not because Rodri scored a banger in the final. And when Grealish is the reason that they won the treble, and blah, blah, blah. Habibi, we know the conversations that you bum-ass City fans have. So don't come here now, because you act like every single one of your players was important that season. And now you come here and you tell me, Mo has to retain the Premier League with Salah and with Rodri and Saka back. So if Salah scores 40 goals next season and we finish third, what, it's his fault that we didn't retain the league? Stop being a silly bastard and stop listening to all this trophy talk and think objectively. I don't lose it. We're going big in the summer. Why are you lying? Why are you lying on a Friday? You don't lose it in the summer? You don't lose it in the summer, ya hayawan, ya kalb, ya liar. Can you stop lying, Ali? Ali, I've known you for 3 years now. You've been in my comment section for 3 years. Have some shame. You don't lose it in the summer? You become the biggest cry arse in the summer. Have some shame. You're a bigger cry arse than me. And I'm a cry arse in the summer. Big up to Muhammad who says, Alf Mabruk ya Basha. Now we get Isak this Sunday. We have to support the immortal enemy against Newcastle. Come on, Man United. Do something against Newcastle, please. You probably won't because you're a bunch of useless bum scumbags. But we can only pray that you actually do something. Big up to Ali who says, Husam, I'm all right with Ekitike because Salah stays. Great question. So now I ask you all a question in the chat. I want you all involved, even if you're a rival or whatever. I want you all involved with us in the chat. First of all, let's get the likes up. We're literally 4 likes away from 200 likes. So let's get there. We do have 550 people in here. I do appreciate you guys showing us love. This is monumentous news. Now with Salah staying, you guys, I'm going to give you 2 options and you choose. Would you rather Isak and 2 players or Ekitike and 4 players? Tell me what you think is a better option. If you think it's Isak and 1 and 2 players, put A in the chat. If you think it's Ekitike but 4 players with Ekitike, put B in the chat. Put B in the chat, honestly. Like I've genuinely been so curious to ask you guys this question. And if you're a rival fan listening, tell me what worries you more. Tell me what worries you more. That's really the $1 million question here. Meanwhile, as I just get my water bottle, let's watch Hamza scoring a Garnacho goal.
See, it's easy, man. What's going on? That's how he scored Garnacho goal, man.
I think I'm gonna get a bit sick because of so much change of the weather. Most of the people are saying A in the chat. I hear you. I really do. Because Isak and Salah, you would score about 6 million goals. So that's why I understand. But would I rather cover all bases? Yes. Just as much as I believe in Alexander Isak, just as much as I think Isak is probably right now. By the way, I'm not even being dramatic. Best striker in the world right now. Not even being dramatic. I don't think this is a dramatic quote or anything. As things stand, the best striker in the world is Alexander Isak. But would I rather sign Ekitike and then go get a left back, a center back, a DM, a left winger, everything? Like, do I just want to cover all bases? I don't know. I think it's a valid question. I think it's a valid question because if we go get everything that we need, if we go get every single thing that we need, then this squad becomes a lot more complete and it can compete on all fronts. I mean, Ekitike playing for Frankfurt yesterday is away at Tottenham Hotspur. I get it. Tottenham is not a cauldron in Europe or something, but they're still an established European side. And he scores a goal for Frankfurt. Who the hell are Frankfurt? No one knows Frankfurt. No one knows. Frankfurt is the name of a hot dog. That's all I know from the movies that I've watched. Frankfurter, I think it's called. You get me? That's the only thing I know. No one knows Frankfurt. You get me? So yeah. They will say Salah extension has took most up of the money. Do not trust FSG is what Preston is saying. I mean, here's the thing with this whole FSG conversation. I know for a fact that I don't trust this ownership. I simply do not trust Liverpool Football Club's ownership. I just don't. So in terms of me trusting FSG, you don't have to worry. I'm not like the type of guy. Mo, where the hell have you been? It's been forever since I've seen you. Big up. Hope you're good. I always remember the OGs. I want you to understand that the last person to come to on YouTube and say do not trust FSG is me. Because I do not trust them already. I'm not the type of guy like some people who will come in this chat very stupidly and go like, are you going to apologize to FSG? It's like you're in this toxic relationship and she like does one good thing and she keeps reminding you about it for the rest of like time. That's not how it works. You have to consistently be good for me to apologize to you. But they haven't consistently been good. They've consistently been, you already know. So with the whole taking up money thing, right? Contract extensions versus transfer budget is two completely different things. And here's the thing. Let's go based on the facts, Preston. Let's go based on the facts. Preston, let's talk facts. How much is Salah extending for? 20 million pounds a season, right? That's the reported news. So over these next 2 seasons that he has a contract extension, so his contract extension is 20 million this year, 20 million the year after, plus whatever he gets in bonuses. So I ask you an honest question, and this everyone in the chat answer this. Do you think I could have taken that same exact 40 million in wages and signed the player to even get 10%, okay, not 10%, to even get what, 30% of Salah's output? Think about this objectively. Do you think 40 million is worth finding someone to even get 40% of this output? 27 and 17 in 31 games. Can I get 40% of this elsewhere for 40 million? You can't. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible. That's just the truth of the matter. Big up to my guy Gonzo, says, long live the king. Big up to you, my guy Gonzo. Appreciate you so much for the super chat. You get me. Gonzo sends super chats whenever Salah scores, and he sends super chats. Why is Ryan calling me? And he sends super chats. Okay, Ed, I'm asking you a question because you're the one that paid. Ed, I know you're in the chat. Please rise, Ed. We have a message from Ray Ray. Ray Ray saying, unblock me because it's a celebratory day. Ed, I think it's fair for us to unblock him since it's Salah extension day. Since it's Salah extension day, you think it's fair to unblock him? Shall we do it democratically or up to you, Ed? It's up to you. If you accept, we'll unblock. If not, khalas. You want me to unblock him for a day? Okay, I'm gonna unblock him for a day. Let me go unblock him. Wait. Let me go unblock him. There are 5 Ryan accounts blocked. Okay, 1. Here. Ryan, since it's a celebration, I just unblocked both of your accounts. Ed has allowed it. Here you go. You've been unblocked, Ray Ray. Refresh the stream. You've been unblocked, Ray Ray. I'm gonna give you 1 day, mate. Gonna give you 1 day, mate. You get me? So Yo, Kunle, TikTok doesn't work in Jordan. Can you send it to me? So, yeah. Salah will overtake Kane, in my opinion. Mo Salah. How many Premier League goals is Kane on? How many? Wait, Premier League goals all time. Let's actually check this. Where do you guys reckon they're all at? Ooh. Oh, that's mad. He's 5th. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Salah is currently on 184 goals. So he needs one more goal to overtake Aguero. He'll obviously do that this season. 3 more to overtake Andy Cole. He needs 24 to overtake Rooney, and he needs 29 to overtake Harry Kane. Oh, he could obviously do that. Oh, he could be second, you guys. He could be second all time. I wonder where he is in assists, by the way. Is he here in assists? Oh, he's top 10 in assists as well. So if Salah breaks the Premier League record, he's 4 assists from breaking the record. He's going to be on 90. So he becomes 9th all time in assists. And let's say he just scores 4 more goals this season. He becomes 4th all time on the goal scoring list. That's actually mad, you guys. That's actually mad. That's actually mad when you think about it, honestly. How are you here and here? Is he the only player that's here and here? Yeah, he's the only player. He's the only player that's on. No, Wayne Rooney is also on both lists. Yeah, Wayne Rooney is also on both lists. Yeah, fair. He could definitely do it, Mohamed Farhad. I was unaware that he's that close to Harry Kane. Fair. With Isak and Salah, you don't need a complete team. 5 goals per game. Isak can create for himself as well. Hell no. You know, this is why you're completely correct, Cal's Corner. If given the choice between the 2 choices that I gave you guys, I'm completely choosing Isak and 2 players versus Ektike and 4 players. I'm sorry, I am. And I do think it's important for us to be objective and say that if Salah and Isak played together, I think we're gonna score 7 million goals next year. I think we're gonna have the most goals in football history. I can't even. Because here's the thing, Cal's Corner. Isak is just as quick as Nunez. All the passes that Salah plays to Nunez that goes to waste now goes to Isak. And you know one thing about Isak? He's a straight shooter, Cal's Corner. You would know this because you're an Arsenal fan and you have wanted Isak for a while. The thing that separates Isak, I think, from a lot of strikers is that Isak is a straight shooter. So when Isak gets the ball, he's not trying to, have fun with it. He's not trying to do all Isak is trying to shoot, bro. The guy can shoot from 50 yards. He don't care. He's a straight up, just pow, I'm gonna take the shot. And I think that's something that's, makes a massive difference. Do we still need a younger? You sent me something. What you sent me? Ola Aina. Had Salah signed again. Oi, the league is finished. I love Ola Aina, man. Hey, shout out to Ola Aina, man. Shout out to Ola Aina, man. Hey, Salah signed again. The league is finished. I love this. Do we need a younger Salah backup? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And here's the thing. We need a Van Dijk and Salah backup who are young, inexperienced, but we believe have the potential to become the next them. This is very important conversation to have. How can we plan for life after Salah? How can we plan for life after Van Dijk? It's by signing young players who can become the next version of these guys. Who's the next Van Dijk? Who's the next Salah? Who's an 18-year-old in South America, or a 19-year-old in Africa, or a 15, 16, 17-year-old in Asia, or whatever, like an 18-year-old in Australia, wherever you think he is. Just go sign someone who you think has what it takes to become the next guy. That's very important. So you are correct, Punjabi Firmino. Man like Captain Sal, big up to you, Sal. He says, Husam, I come back from my travels and I hear the great news. Jum'ah Mubarakah and Salam Mubarak both on the same day. The true scouts are in our team. It's now a horrendous look on Trent Alexander-Arnold if Salah and Van Dijk stay and he leaves. Like, I can't even deny it. It's just an absolutely horrible news for Trent. If you're Trent watching this, you're like, oh shit, I'm screwed here. Like, I'm actually screwed. If you're in Trent's place right now, you're thinking, I'm screwed. Like, there is no escape. If Salah and Van Dijk stay and I leave, I'm done. It's a real bad look. As much as I support Trent, it's just a bad look from that perspective. However, I do know that Trent is obviously in the prime of his career, and Salah and Van Dijk aren't, so it's different conversations. But I stick by what I said. I do think FSG lack the ambition for Trent to trust his future in their hands, if you would like. However, thank you so much for the super chat, Captain Sal, one of the OGs. And listen, big up to all of you guys. Big up all the super chatters. Big up everyone who's showed us love. Big up everyone who's showed us support. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Big up to everyone who's supported us on this lovely Friday afternoon. I'm keep going. I'm not ending the stream or anything, but just like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys all for showing me love and support always. Smash the like button. Oh wow, red line is here. Did you ask Aaron for permission on the Discord? Anyway, yes, we are at 49.5k. 49.5k. So now with Salah staying, if Paddy the Baddie calls you out on Sky, it ain't good, is what Adrian is saying. Listen, first of all, Paddy the Baddie should not be calling anyone out because the guy said something disrespectful about my people 2 years ago. So, I'll never forget. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. I have no words. I really want to think about the situation before I give my honest assessment. But can I tell you guys who I truly believe is at fault for all this? Can I also tell you my objective opinion, and it's going to be completely objective. Do you want to know who's at fault for Trent leaving Liverpool Football Club? Callum Sanderson. Because Callum Sanderson in August said that he thinks Salah and Van Dijk are going to leave Liverpool Football Club and Trent will stay. He went 0 from 3. Callum Sanderson, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why this football club cannot be successful. This is all Callum's fault. I told Callum, when it comes to transfers, when it comes to contracts, please keep your mouth shut, Callum. I beg you. This is all your fault. How do you go 0 from 3? Russell Westbrook don't even go 0 from 3. He goes 1 from 3, not 0 from 3. How do you say in August, Mr. Sanderson, that if you think one will stay, it's going to be Trent, and the other two will leave? If when next time when I go on Kopish and you think that I'm harsh on Callum, now think about it. Now think about it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send him a voice note now. Hello, Mr. Sanderson. Hope you are blessed on this lovely Friday. I just want to make something clear. This is all your fault. Thank you for you jinxing Salah and Van Dijk, because now they're going to stay. But Trent leaving is also your fault. You've went 0 from 3. This is a curse if I've ever seen one. You have went 0 from 3, Callum. You didn't even get one right. Had you gotten one right, I would have not blamed you. But you didn't even get one. Can you please go live on Kopish and can you please say that you think Trent will leave? Just keep saying that Trent will leave every day so we can make him stay at Liverpool Football Club. Make Liverpool great again. Love you, Cal. There. I just had to send it to him. Liverpool have Kingsley Coman on their list. There are still no talks or negotiation, but they're monitoring his situation. Saudi Arabia also remains an option for Coman. The thing is, the reason why we won't sign Coman, Habibi, is because of his age. Ain't he like 29, akhi? If I see 28, 29, we're definitely not signing him. He ain't signing him. I promise you we're not signing him. 28 years old, we're not going to sign him. So, yeah. Big up to you, Ed. So, anyway. Yeah, he is. We ain't going to sign him. So, now, you get me? We can use the Cal Jinx in reverse. Yeah, we can. Definitely can. Regardless, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. So, back to this whole Liverpool Football Club conversation / situation in the location. Are you guys ready for domination? Ooh. I should have become a rapper. Not really, because I can't. I can rhyme, but I can't rap, you know? I did stand-up comedy, though, so I guess I used my career in some way, shape, or form, so I can make the people laugh still. I'm very happy to see, you know? Big up to all of you guys. Liverpool 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool 2.0. Let's build a team together. Put one in the chat if you want us to build a team together right now for this next version of Liverpool Football Club. I think this is very important for us to build Liverpool 2.0. Put the number 1 in the chat if you want me to just build Liverpool 2.0 with you guys. Because I think it's very important to acknowledge the next step. As much as we're all happy for the current step, we have to acknowledge the next step. Okay. Let's go ahead and build Liverpool 2.0. Let's go ahead and build Liverpool 2.0. So let's go ahead together. I want to get all of you guys' input. I think this is very important. Yeah, Habibi, where is the close? Create formation. Okay. So. Ya Allah. Why is there so many ads nowadays, even on a create formation page? Anyway, let's go with what we know, right? So let's go with what we know. So Salah on the right. Let's go with Alisson. Obviously, this is what we know. Van Dijk is gonna stay. I think Konate will still be the starting center back next season. Okay. Midfield, in my honest opinion, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna leave a space open. This do you agree that you think objectively, most likely, just put the number 1 in the chat if you think I'm being fair with saying these are like guaranteed stay at Liverpool. Fair, like we know are gonna stay. Nothing crazy. Fairs. Gakpo starts. I don't hate on that so much. I can put Gakpo, no problem. So let's go Gakpo. So right back, left back, midfielder, striker. Yeah, for next season only. So if we do this now, شوف التعليق يا اخي اسكت يا اخي. So if we do this now what? Who do we sign at left back? I think, anyway, Kerkez. Who do we sign at right back? Me personally, I'd take one of the Brazilians. I like Wanderson, and I like Wesley from Flamengo. But who do you guys think we sign at right back? No, I don't think Bradley will be the starting right back, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Bradley is what Slot is looking for. All of you guys are saying Frimpong. Interesting. Let's you know what? Let's go with Frimpong. Let's go Frimpong just for the sake of this, like, you know, being objective with the chat. Who do you think we sign in midfield? Who do you think we sign in midfield? Can I tell you what I think happens? Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Bro, why is this such a shit formation? Okay, wait. Let me tell you what I think happens, right? Wait. Let me put Salah here. Let me put Gakpo here. Can I tell you what I think happens? Honestly. I think this could be a side we see next season. I won't even lie. This could be a side we see next season. Also, I tell you this could be a side we see next season. Staffy playing in the 10. This is a possibility. Keep this in your mind. Now there's another possibility. Let me show you the other possibility. Do this. Put Alexis here. And sign the player that we are obsessed with. Which option do you prefer? Honestly? Think about it. Do you prefer the Baleba option or the 10 option? Actually, you know what? Let me just make it easier for you guys. If you would rather us sign a 6, write 6. If you would rather us sign a 10, write 10. What would you rather us do? Tell me. 6 or 10? Oh my god, look at the landslide in the chat. Oh my god, I think about 90% are saying 6, no exaggeration. This is key. Tyler is cooking right here. Gravenberg needs help. He is 100% correct on this note. He is 100% correct, and I'm in complete agreement. Here's the thing. If I put McAllister in the 10, I get it. McAllister is not Florian Wirtz. He's not Musiala. But you know what? Something with McAllister, he can play those across the line passes. He can dink it into the box. He has a lot to his game. But I don't want to see the double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberg all year long next year as well. I really want us to sign a DM. Big up to you, Osvaldo. One of the massive members of this community. I don't know. I really think. Let me tell you best case scenario. Best case scenario is this. Best case. Changes his mind. But then we're going to have to remove this guy. You have to do this. And now here I'm gonna have to go cheaper. Who would be your cheaper 6, chat? Who would be your cheaper 6, chat? Tell me. Who would be your cheaper 6? Give me a cheaper 6. Give me names. Give me names. Go on. Some people saying Stiller. Some people saying Ederson. Some people saying Kamara. Stiller. Many people saying Stiller. So, guys, what do you think of this team right here? Honestly, guys, I'll be honest. Salah and Isak playing together, I would actually like, bro, I would be happy with like, I'd like just them two existing in the same team. Lord have mercy on my soul. May Allah give me mercy. The stuff that would happen on the football pitch, I won't be able to commentate on. Salah and Isak on the same pitch. God have mercy on our souls. This team would score 7 million goals next season. Salah would break his assist record a year after. He'd literally break his assist record a year after, I'll be honest with you. I think like this is just gonna be unfair. Guys, you can call me disgusting all you want, but this Sunday I am supporting Newcastle again. I am supporting Man United against Newcastle. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I am supporting Man United against Newcastle. Because Man United are shit anyway. Man United are shit anyway. Man United are 13th with all due respect. Their win, if Man United win, they go from 13th to 13th. So it literally makes no difference. I'll be honest with you. It literally makes no difference. You go from 13th to 13th. It just makes no difference. Bro, this is unbelievable. This is literally an unbelievable team. However, I will say it is highly unlikely that this happens. So, you know, we might have to go with like, you know, one of the Porto right backs, you know, maybe someone like that. Maybe like a Joao Mario, you know, from Porto. Not this guy, the other Joao Mario. This guy right here. Maybe we're going to have to go with Wesley from Flamengo. You get me? But I don't know if they have Flamengo players here. Maybe we're going to have to go with Wanderson. No, sorry, not Wanderson. Vanderson. You get me? That could be someone. 23-year-old Monaco selling club. It could be that. I don't know, you guys. I just think it's so many interesting options for next year. You know? But I do think knowing Liverpool Football Club, this is what I think eventually happens. So forget now, like, forget what we just did. If you tell me right now, Husam, what do you think most likely will happen? Let me tell you. I actually think we like Baena a bit more than Sherky, but just based on price tag, let me go Sherky. I'm going to remove Vanderson. I do think we like this guy. I really do. Like, I can see genuinely Liverpool line up with this team next season. I do see, I can see Liverpool line up with this team honestly next year. You know? That's the thing. I can see this team like line up next season. Kerkez is by far the easiest signing. By far the easiest signing. Kerkez. Frimpong is an easy signing as well. Shirk is just 20 million. Nothing special. And Ekitike is a possibility. There's also a possibility we do the other Dutch thing, and that's this guy. I hope. Here we go. How do you even spell his name? Yeah, here's the guy. Gertruda. Or whatever the hell. It's a possibility. All of these is possibility. Possibilities. Dun, 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 dun. So, I don't know, you guys. I don't know, you guys. If Ekitike doesn't work, I don't know what the hell we do. But yeah, I can see us lining up with this team next season, which is fairs. I think it's a good team, to be honest with you. Big up to Ali, says Husam, Karkas, Hoysen, Baleba, Frimpong, Ekitike window. This window that you just described could happen. The window that you described. By the way, there's another guy that Liverpool like, Xavi Simons. Keep that in mind. We like Xavi Simons, you guys. We like Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons is a player we like, mates. You get me, blood? So yeah. Karkas, Hoysen, Baleba, Frimpong, Ekitike window. I see that happening. Maybe if we don't spend the money on like a striker, we could spend it on a midfielder. Keep that in mind. Redline Teranga. Discord this, Discord that. Better cook LB next Thursday, you fraud. Big up Salah, massive news. Absolutely massive news for us, for Liverpool Football Club. The best player in the league remains at Liverpool Football Club. I think this is very important. But we must build it around him now. We must build it around him. We must give him like the team that he deserves to have around him in terms of building an actual team and having a team that can cook next season. I think this is very important stuff. This is very important stuff for us to build around this, you know? And I think we must keep this in mind. Building around this is going to be massive, man. It's going to be massive. Ekitike looked like a tidy player is what Kevin is saying. Kevin, yesterday, first of all, thank you for the super chat. First time I'm seeing your name in the chat, so I appreciate you. Second of all, here's the thing. The Ekitike goal that he scored against Tottenham Hotspur, I genuinely believe that like Nunes would have pulled the hamstring attempting that right there. I really believe it. I think Nunes would have probably like pulled the hamstring attempting that type of goal. And the thing with Ekitike is, I think he's a phenomenal talent. And if you tell me who do I think has the potential to become the next Isak, it's Ekitike. Let me show you guys. I broke down it on Kopish yesterday. I was on Kopish yesterday and I gave the best breakdown. I want you guys to just listen what I said yesterday and tell me what you honestly think, because I think it's very important to acknowledge when Husam cooks. So I just want to show you guys what I said about all the striker options last season. Next season, I'm gonna show you guys just that small part where I spoke about the strikers. Can't lie to you. Big up to Kese Hob High. Shukriya for the super chat. Brother, I hope this contract news fires up Salah and the team to rediscover their spark and finish the season strong like they started. League win 100%. Bro, K, I'm gonna just call you K because I can't pronounce your name. First of all, shukriya for the super chat. Second of all, you're sending me Emirati dirhams. Let me tell you something right now. If we lose this league, I'm flying to Dubai and I'm just gonna quit content. So like, thank you for subscribing, but I ain't ever gonna do this again. You get me? So like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. So I'm just being honest. Wait. Here. First of all, Tom, he said Husam. So can I fucking talk? Or are you just gonna keep murmuring as I'm open my mouth?
Wow.
Go ahead, Husam.
I'm not allowed to respond. Go on.
Comes to this conversation. Look,
This is my break.
I understand where Callum's coming from in terms of numbers. But here's the thing that I want you all to understand. If I dated a stripper and I married
Before
the
I
stripper,
shave
right,
your lips.
let's go a bit stripper, instead of her being obviously this, or is she at fault? Have a shittier version of the other stripper in Benjamin Sesko. It is two sides to the same coin. It is Darwin Núñez with a left foot. It is pace and power with a shit first touch, with a horrendous finishing example, with someone who doesn't take his chances. So much shit that he does wrong on the football pitch, Benjamin Sesko. So much shit that he does. Oh, now you're putting up 3 comments, huh? Don't worry. I got you on the Tuesday show. Now he's putting up 3 comments.
I know he is.
Speaking of strippers, Mr. Money. Anyway, back to the topic. There's a reason why eye test a lot of the times is important, you guys, jokes aside.
Oh my
Like,
God.
let's use everyone on this list. Liam Delap on this list by far plays for the shittest team.
Yeah.
For the shittest team.
I agree.
Why the hell should I compare him to Frankfurt, who are a really good side, Isak, Newcastle, a really good side, Sesko plays for an offensive side, Leipzig, Jonathan David and Ekitike. I know if I put Delap, who has 12 goals for Ipswich, who are barely sniffing the goal to begin with, if I put him in a more attacking side, he's going to get goals because he don't even get the chances at the other clubs.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about pressure and expectations at a bigger club, then that's something that Sesko, Delap, Ekitike, and David will all suffer from. So you have to apply the same energy, all 4 of them. Because guess what? Ipswich to Liverpool, Frankfurt to Liverpool, Lille to Liverpool, Sesko to Liverpool is all a massive step up. The only one on this list that is crystal clear of everyone else is Isak. That's it. With the other 4, there's pros and cons. Sesko, I would literally rather stream every day with Tom Little than have him play at my football club. When it comes to Delap,
That's how bad.
I know that he has potential, and for 30 million, as reported by Fabrizio, that is not just a steal, that is theft. That is grand theft right there. 30 million. 30 million. Are you mad? 30 million, 2025. That's essentially 5 million 10 years
Hey,
ago.
Hassan, dap me up, bro. Come on now.
5
Finally.
Can't
million
believe I
10 years
dapped
ago.
up Callum.
That's it.
That's
Been
the worst
telling
thing
Matt
I've ever
about-
done.
5
been
million
telling
10
Matt
years ago.
about that.
30 million this modern day and age. Do you understand what 30 million gets you now? We're asking 80 for Nunes. I'm supposed to say no to 30 for Delap. Ekitike, in my opinion, out of the other 4 that aren't Isak, has the highest ceiling,
Thank
highest
you.
potential.
I
Thank
stick
you.
by that. I think he
Ekitike
could be
could
the next.
easily become the next Isak.
Yeah.
I hold my hands up. I see the potential in this guy. He could be the next big guy.
Sam, dap me up, brother. Come on.
Big up, Matt.
So I'm
Let's go.
saying he knows. But
Now
I hear,
with
I hear
David-
Liam Delap though. I hear that as well. I hear that.
Now with David, here's my breakdown of the David thing. This is highest risk, highest reward.
And I still stick
If we
by
sign
that.
Jonathan David, he will either be so fucking shit, we'd all want him sold in January, or he would just bang and he would cook at Liverpool Football Club. I really don't think there is an in the middle for David. I think this guy will either cook or he won't. Now, if you want me to make an honest combination right now and just be completely objective, here's what I'll say. I think we can all agree, if it's up to us, Isak, and that's it, and put the others
Yeah.
in the bag.
Yeah.
We'd rather have Isak with Jota as backup than any of these put together. But if it were up to me and I had to choose one of the other 4 on this video, put one in the chat if you agree with that take. Would you rather have Isak with Jota as backup than any of the options on the screen? Think about it. Think about it. Put one in the chat if you would rather have Isak and Jota as backup than any other combination from anyone on the any other combination. No. Okay, so we're in agreement. Okay, we're all in agreement. Perfect. So let's just carry on. Or I'm going Ekitike and Delap. I'm going Ekitike starts, Delap on the bench, or if Ekitike turns out to not be good enough, at least I have a Premier League proven striker who can, playing for Liverpool, minimum get me 20 goals this season. So I would be willing to work with Ekitike and Delap. David is a risk. So if you sign David, it would have to be with Isak because David has to be the backup. Sesko, for me, is the absolute worst case scenario. And I'll take it to this level. I genuinely would rather keep Darwin Nunes than buy Benjamin Sesko
as well.
because I fully believe that we're just buying the same exact player, paying money, getting hyped up
I know
over
what you
transfer
mean. Yeah,
just
I
to
know
get
what
the
you mean.
same exact thing. You know what they say, Callum? There's a saying, and Matt and Tom, in your country, I'd rather stick with the devil I know. Correct?
Yeah.
If there's
yeah,
a devil on the
right.
other side,
Yeah,
why the fuck would I go with that? Like, there's a
Yeah.
devil I know already. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why when I'm so anti-Sesko, because I genuinely think he brings nothing to the table. I just think he's another version of Darwin, to be honest with you guys. I do agree with this, though. Ekitike looked good. And in terms of this, look, this is a very important message here from Kay. First of all, thank you. Second of all, here's the thing from what Kay is saying. I think this is very important. We have to end the season really well. We have to end the season really well. I know some people might say, you know, whatever, you're exaggerating and we're going to win the league and all this. I agree. But listen, we've had a tough month. We've had like quite a few bad games. We've had a bad period. We really need now to start cooking. And I think we have to start this Sunday against West Ham. We really need to start Sunday against West Ham. We have to start cooking. We have to start cooking. This is very important. This is very important. So, yeah, we have to start cooking. And I want Salah to break the record because he's so close to it. I really need him to break the record. Please. Salah and Van Dijk are more loyal than Trent. Do you guys think it's loyalty or do you think it's what exactly? Like, do you guys believe it's actually loyalty or do you think it's different reasons? Maybe it's age, maybe like, where are you at with this whole conversation? Do you actually believe that Salah and Van Dijk is more loyal or do you think it's more ambition, prime age versus, later career, etc.? This is important, but factually they are more loyal, to be fair. Kind sir, LFC 19, 20, 24, 25 combined 11, please. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk. I do think, and this might trigger people, but I'm going to be honest. I think 1920 Joe Gomez was better than this version of Konate. Because 1920 Joe Gomez was the best English centre-back. And I'm sorry, he was just unbelievable. So I'll go Joe Gomez. I'm going to go 1920 Robertson. I'm going to go current version of Alisson. I'm going to go 1920 version of Van Dijk. I'm going to go Fabinho. Very easy. I'm going to go Fabinho. Fabinho has to be the DM. So I'm going to go Fabinho. I'm going to go... You have to put Henderson in because at the time he was the captain and he was actually doing his role to perfection that season. I can't even say shit about Henderson. So I'm going to put Henderson and I'm going to put based off of this season. I'm not going to go based off of what you've done for me lately. I'm going to go Ryan Gravenberch. I do think overall he was our best. He's been our best midfielder this season. I'm going to go this version of Salah on the right. Obviously 1920 Mane on the left. And down the middle, Bobby that season scored his first Anfield goal against Chelsea like towards the end. But the problem is every single forward line player we have currently is shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to put 1920 Mane up top and I'm going to put Gakpo on the left. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I ain't going to have anyone else in this team. So, yeah. That's my honest answer. Imagine they announce Van Dijk as well today. I know it's haram, but it's going to hit like crack. It will. It definitely will. It's going to be a dopamine hit like no other. There's going to be a fantastic news if that actually happens. It's going to be fantastic news if that happens. That's just the honest opinion. And I do think it's important for Van Dijk to stay as well because he's the capitan. You get me? And he is the best centre-back in the world. Guys, we have 500 people watching. We are 15 likes away from 350 likes. That's the target for today's stream. Let's just get 350 likes. That's it. No one is putting Luis Diaz, Vel in a combined 11 with 1920. No one. So, yeah. Tom would build a solid team ready for championship is what Jack Howe is saying. Bro, I think Tom Little rebuilds are perfect for Bournemouth. Perfect for Bournemouth. Unfortunately, for Tom, we support Liverpool Football Club. We don't support Bournemouth, so we need a bit better quality. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Husam, Van Dijk and Salah won't extend without assurances. Then he comes back and says, big up to you, Ali, as well. MashaAllah, you're making money now. I appreciate you. They won't want to ruin their next 2 years. This is true. I do think that Salah and Van Dijk to an extent have spoken a little bit to I think to an extent they have spoken a little bit to Hughes and Edwards. I do think that they would want to know at least a little bit about the plans for the summer. Who do you intend on signing, etc.? Who do you want to get? Who do you want us to, etc.? Like, I think that's very important. It's very important to acknowledge this. It's very important to acknowledge this. And yeah, it's very important to acknowledge this. So I do think to an extent they must have spoken the club to go like, okay, what are we actually gonna do this summer? So yeah. Petition to call him 66. Don't want to hear his number. is what Cave is saying. First of all, I'm not gonna call Trent 66 because I love Trent. I think he's a Liverpool legend. You guys are all calling him a rat. He's not going to play for Man United. He's not going to go play for Manchester City. He's going to play for Real Madrid, who is not a rival of ours. You get me? Real Madrid's rival is Barcelona, and Barcelona's rival. So you want to call him 66? Go for it. Me, I'm gonna call him Trent. Husam breaking news. What happened? Husam breaking news. What Husam breaking news? Sources close, thank you, Tampoline. Sources close to the situation say it's difficult to see Real Madrid spend 50 million on a 19-year-old. The expectation is Husam will join another Premier League club this summer. Listen, I wouldn't be that shocked. I wouldn't be that shocked if Husam signs for Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool are interested in Dean Husam. They have held talks with his camp last week. They're also willing to trigger the 50 million release clause to do the deal. A move to another Premier League club seems the most likely outcome. Listen, I'm not in denial that Husam could join Liverpool Football Club. I'm not in denial. I think it's a genuine possibility that happens. So, yeah, it's a genuine possibility that happens. Listen, I told you guys about Husam last summer. We had the conversation about Husam. So, yeah. Trent liked Salah staying post. Is there hope? I've never given up hope. Like, I do think Trent will eventually go to Real Madrid, but I haven't really given up hope. I haven't really given up hope, to be honest with you. I really haven't. I have not given up hope that Trent stays. I do think that he could just change his mind and stay at Liverpool Football Club, which I would love to happen. I think Trent and Bradley is the best fullback depth probably in world football right now. Like, having Trent on your team and Bradley together is unbelievable. Just give me a second, you guys. I feel like I'm about to sneeze again. So, yeah, let's just watch this while I sneeze.
Pochettino should not be sacked. They could lose the next 5 games, and I would still say Pochettino should not be sacked.
I was right, Loki. I was right. Anyway. Yo, the change of the weather makes people sick, bro. Like, it's actually so easy to get sick when the weather changes like this. It's unbelievable. Big up to Yuri, who says, I hope we get Husam and Baleba in one with. I'm gonna do like the monkey in your profile picture is doing. Husam and Baleba in the same window. That would be an unbelievable window. That would be an unbelievable window. I would love for that to happen. I would absolutely love for that to happen. I would absolutely love for that to happen. I think that would be elite if we sign both in the same window. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. You know, it's a possibility. I don't see this happening. I'll be honest with you. I just don't see this happening. So, yeah. Bro, it's 6 degrees today. It was literally 31 2 days ago. Like, bro, Greta Thunberg was cooking. Big up to Jack Howe, who says Madrid about 2 years ago had reports about them having FFP and lawsuits with the UEFA, etc. Government fines, and now they can't pay transfer fees. Here's the thing, Jack. Look, I do think that there is a genuine possibility we sign Husam. It is not impossible. It's a possibility. I think it's real. I think it's real. I think it's real possibility. And the thing is, I have and you know, credit to Ali and credit to the people who actually, because people will always come here and go like, ha ha ha, you told me that this will happen and it didn't happen. But like for me, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't want credit for when stuff happens, but it's nice to like just see people acknowledge like, okay, yo, like you actually said something and it's gonna happen and stuff like this. And I feel like last summer when I spoke about Husam and Alvarez, people laughed. And then it comes out 6 months later, oh, look, we were looking at Alvarez this summer. But because we're dumb, because we're literally stupid, we said no to Diaz to Man City to get Alvarez. Imagine. Bro, if I could go back in time, I would send Diaz and 100 million to Manchester City for Julian Alvarez. I think Luis Diaz is a good player and everything. So anyway, yeah, I do think that it's a possibility that Husam joins us. I do think it's a genuine possibility that Husam joins us. But yeah, that's definitely Tom Little. You got me. As his father, I have to make sure that everything is okay. Anywho, I do think there's a possibility Husam joins us, bro. I'm gonna be so honest with you. And yeah, I just think it's very important to acknowledge this possibility. So yeah, big up to you, Jack. Husam, imagine Trent holds the mic, says I'm staying. Wait, what are you saying? Like we're gonna have the heel turn, face turn. Listen, if John Cena can do a heel turn, then it's a possibility that it's a possibility that Trent stays. Maybe. Never say never, eh? Never say never. Never say never. It's a possibility. Never say never. It's a possibility. So, listen, I'll be honest with you. That I do have a feeling that Trent will just want to stay. I'll be honest. I think he might just have like a change of heart. He simply might have a change of heart, to be honest with you. So, yeah, it's real. It's real. Big up to Nino. Big up to Nino, who says, loyalty, royalty, respect the king, like the video, people. I was never in doubt with Salah. Sometimes your heart instinctively knows, right? 100%. First of all, thank you to Nino for the super chat. Big up to everyone locked in as well. Make sure you guys are liking the video. We did hit 350 likes, but let's like, let's be greedy. Let's try to get 400 likes. So everyone please hit the like button and subscribe. Guys, it's going to be an absolutely incredible day, because literally an hour and a half from now, I'm going to have Igal on the channel. And you know what I'm going to do to Igal? And this is why I want you all to be excited for that stream. I'm going to tell Igal everything that he said about Liverpool this season. I'm going to say it to him. Because I'm going to go look at the list of Real Madrid injuries. I'm going to tell him, oh, look, this player was injured. That player was injured. I'm going to go tell him that this is the worst Champions League ever because Liverpool aren't in the Champions League and City aren't in the... Oh, I'm going to cook Igal. Oh, I'm going to... Watch my masterclass today. Just watch my masterclass today. I promise you, I can gaslight and I have sarcastic ability like no other. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to cook the shit out of Igal, even him after him beating Madrid 3-0. I'm going to look at him in the face. I'm going to tell him this is the weakest Champions League ever. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to cook him. I'm going to be back an hour and a half from now. It's going to be a lot of fun. Would your choice be Ektika or Delap? I like both. I like both, bro. I like both. I like both. I like both. I like both. Let's sign both together. I like both together, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do. I like both together. But if given the chance, I'd sign Ektik because I think he has a higher ceiling. Husam, my brother, my ass, I love you. What's this supposed to mean? You love me? Thank you. I love you all. I love you all. You get me? We are on actually 49.5k, so we're 500 subs away from 50k. Hey. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna wrap up my stream here. This stream is gonna take you over to Footy Judge Mo, where he is headed, and he's gonna go live now in the National League. Go, please do tell him Husam raid. I'm gonna be back to cook the shit out of Igal, so make sure you guys are tuned in for that. I can't wait to gaslight him to smithereens. You get me? So, yeah, love you all, and see you guys on the other side. Daniel, I would assume you're a United fan because Salah owns your football club. Salah owns your football club, so I get it. You're really upset. You're really upset. You're really, really upset. Because he owns your football club. Because he owns Man United. He's the first player to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford since R9. Cry. Cry. He owns your club. Every single game, he either gets a goal or an assist. There are people triple captaining Salah every time before he plays Man United. See you guys on Footy Judge Mo. Bye.